Hi everybody, this is Paul at Reliable POD and this is how to create Lumenglass products in our app and push them to your store. So in this video we're going to create two products. If you want to learn how to create the designs for the products, there's a previous video just above this one on the product page. This process works for Lumenglass, for watches, for pens, for, well, basically any product that uses Lumenglass. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a personalized product. So when you come into the app, click on My Products. Just remember you've got two different types of products. You've got a personalized one, which is a product that either has a picture upload or text fields on it, and you've got a print on demand one, which is basically a product that's got no personalization. So if you are doing personalization, make sure you click this tab, then click New Personalized Product. We're going to do Lumenglass, and we'll do the standard Lumenglass template, which is here. So when it opens up, what you want to do is click on the Start Designing. You want to add an image area, and the image that you're going to upload is the background image, so you don't want the customer to be able to upload their own image on this. So 95% of the time on your first image upload, you'll turn this off, which doesn't allow the customer to upload an image. Then click on the upload button down here, find the image you want, which is this one, and we're going to upload that. This is a solid background image, so because I've used the template, that actually underneath fills it all the way to the edge as well, so you don't have to worry about the bleed. We've dropped that on, we're happy with the positioning, it avoids the peg down here, so we're just going to click Add That Layer. Now what we're going to do is add a signature layer just below here. So if we click on, oops, sorry, don't want to go to mockups, we want to go to add the area. So if we click on add area, and you can see it's created a box in the middle there. So what you want to do is pull that box roughly where you want the text to be. Just to know if ever the nodes on the box here blend in with the color of the design you're doing, click these little boxes here and you can change the color so that you can actually see what you're doing when you're creating your text box or your image box. So we've got that text box there. The text we want to go in there is enter your name here, and this is the image holding text. We can't see that because it's defaulted to black. So if you just scroll down to where it says the colors here, drop the color box down, add white. You can manage all your colors here. There's separate videos on how to do that, but you can see now that the text has appeared. So what we want to do now is select the font that we want to use. For this one we're going to use a serif font, and we'll use the old standard. That should match. Yeah, that looks pretty close. So when it comes to sizing here, we're probably going to, we'll just make the box a little bit smaller, and then what we'll do is we'll probably make that text 22, and then what you want to do when you've done that is make the maximum font size the same as default, so we'll make that 22 as well. And then the maximum number of characters you're going to allow across the top is probably going to be about 25 for that. For a 12, yeah, about 25. So if we make the minimum font size, let's say 18, what that means is if the text gets too close to the edge at the size it is, it'll just reduce itself automatically. What we're also going to do is we're going to fix that font. If you don't fix that, the customer will get the opportunity to pick any of those fonts there. That might be something that you want to do and allow them to do. If it is, then just leave it unfixed. I prefer to limit the fonts that customers use, so I'm going to fix that. Now as you come down the bottom here, these tags you want to turn mandatory on, and you want to turn auto size text on because we want it to auto size. We're going to turn the styling off, the alignment off, and the transformation off. These buttons basically mean when the customer sees it on Shopify, if you leave them turned on, the customer will be able to select the alignment and change the alignment, etc. Same with the text transformation tool here. They can lowercase, uppercase, so they're all options for you to choose. We don't want the customer to be able to move it, and we don't want them to be able to rotate it. So if you turn those off, looks like you're all set, and then click on add that layer. So if you're happy with that, what you next want to do is create the mock-ups. So just click this button here, come on to the next screen. These are the mock-ups. If you want to add your own mock-ups, you can click and add those here. Good with those. We'll call this one test. If you want to add some tags, you can do. If you want to change the description, you can do. Click create. That will go away and add that product. So once that's added, if we click, we can have a look in there, and you can see that it's created the mock-ups at the bottom for this one. If you do ever want to change anything on there, let's say you want to change the title or add some tags, you can just click on edit product and add your tags and just update it. Just remember that doesn't update it on Shopify or Etsy, it only updates it with the app. So if you're good with that, we can now add that to the store. So if we click add to store, put it to the Shopify store, just click your way through. Again, you can add tags here if you want. These are the collections. Most people add it to collections when it gets in the store, not when they're pushing it there, but it's your choice. Next, again, you can change your pricing, increase it, decrease it, type it in, whatever you need to do by percentage or dollar amount. Just click add to store. And if we go across to our demo store, pets.class, that should appear here in a second. So when we come in, you can see the products arrived here. If we just click on that, you can see they've just got to click the personalization button, and away you go, you've got your personalized text in here. So that's how you create a personalized Lumenglass. What I'll do now is I'll show you how to create a fixed design. So again, go back into the products, but this time there's going to be no personalization on the product. So we click here on print on demand, new print on demand product, go again into Lumenglass. We'll click the Eternal Heart necklace this time, and again the watches and pens, they all have the same Lumenglass with them, so it's the same process for all of them. Click on there, and then we're going to click start designing. Now when you're doing a static product, you can see you want to get the option to add an image. So I'm going to click on that. This image is one we created that's got transparency in the background, so you'll see what that looks like when it comes up. Add the layer. Next steps. You can see the mock-ups it's going to create. Call this 2 test. And we'll create that. And as you can see, that's creating all the mock-ups for the product. It only takes a few seconds. If we go into that product, you can see now the difference is because we used a PNG for this with a transparent background, you get this fantastic look on the product, and you get all the jewellery mock-ups that go with it. So now we've created that, what we're going to do is add that to the store again. And again, very simple, same process, click add to store. click on the Shopify store. Again, if you're trying to push products to Etsy, there's a separate video on how to push products to Etsy under the Etsy help videos. Click your way through. Again, add tags if you want. Change your price if you need to, and then just click add to store, and then we'll see that product arrive in the store any second now. There we go, that's starting to add. It'll just be building the mock-ups now. So if we click on view that product, because that product's a fixed one, again you can see the designs with the clear background. So that's how you create Lumenglass message cards. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye bye.